Hey everybody, Grendel here, and I am here to go over what we've been doing lately. Right now I want to point out that I just built this big old to-do list board, and if you guys want to take a look at it, we have quite a few things that I'm really wanting to get done here, and this is obviously probably not all going to get done before the wither. I've got a couple things that I definitely do want to get done before the wither. Getting GB and Elytra, finishing up the ranch, that kind of thing. But as we go and as we do these things, I'm going to pop these signs down, erasing what we need to get done. And if anybody has any suggestions of things that they think need to go up on this board, by all means, please. I like the suggestions. Although you can see there are quite a few things. I'm going to keep 12 things up at a time. And today we are going to be tackling the sugarcane farm. I got this sugarcane farm. As you can see, we've expanded the farm a little bit because our sales to our villagers is getting a little nuts. So we've expanded all this land out, and I have a 36 by 5 plot of land that I have went ahead and put a diorite foundation on. Just as always, just in case I'm digging from the bottom up, I don't want to go, oh gosh, I've cracked into a farm. So I put the diorite down so I can go, yep. You don't find polished diorite in the nature of Minecraft, so I know not to dig there. So just to show you what we're going to be doing, though, I've got a whole bunch of stuff right here. The original tutorial and stuff is by Mysticat. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the description, put a link up. We're just to let you know, GB was having some connection issues, so he is unfortunately not with us. But let's go ahead and get this thing going because we need paper. Paper for sail, paper for making rockets so that we can fly easier with our elytra. And so the first thing that we're going to do is build a giant L with a stubby little piece. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is going to be another one. Okay, after that, we're going to go ahead and take these. Gotta go ahead and mark this down here with a double chest. And I know I got a shovel, and everybody's probably like, why aren't you using your shovel? Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, after that is up, we're going to go ahead and take that and go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to stop on 8 right there because we're going to go ahead and put down some redstone blocks. This is going to be 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Oh no, misplacing. I like how I misplaced the exact amount that I missed. Alright. Going to go ahead and put another redstone block there. And we are going to put another L over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a large farm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That. But I am going to go ahead and close this one off. All right. And this is going to be filled in all the way. Okay. Now the reason we are doing that is because the next thing we need to put out are our powered rails. And our powered rails As you can see, there's no current through there, no redstone current, no electrical current, until we put it on the redstone blockhead. Boop. Oh, look at that. See, here we go. We got a little mistake that I did, obviously. This is where this should go. So we're going to go ahead and do that. See, and I didn't count it all the way. Or I miscounted. Let's go ahead and put some grass there. It's like it never happened. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put that wall there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. So after we have all that done, we can go ahead and place the rest of these. And you can see as soon as it touches the redstone, the red light comes on, the powered rail, making them powered. Now it'll go 8 blocks and then shut off, which is why we have that, to keep it going. Oh, what the heck? What the heck happened there? That's what happens when you have too powerful of tools and not enough responsibility to use them. Okay, just make sure nothing fell. Now to put things on the hoppers, remember you gotta crouch. So control, or not control, your shift button, you're gonna crouch. Okay, so we should not need any more of these. We do, however, of course I'm always gonna forget something. Oh look, a cat. He probably came from up there because that counts as a village now. Hey kitten cat. I don't know if we have an orange. I don't think we have the orange. Later. Now is not a day for cats. Now is a day for sugar. Okay, so we're going to swipe a couple pieces of iron from over here. And what we're going to do is build 2 minecarts and we're going to build 2 chests also. We're going to take those chests and turn them into hoppers. And then we're going to turn these into hopper minecarts. Or minecart with hopper. Alright, so that goes there. And I'm just going to do this. There you go. Now you have an auto-powered hopper pickup system, which every time it goes over one of these hoppers is going to pour it down into that hopper and then into this chest. So now that we have that, the next thing that I'm going to want to do is take some torches, and you don't have to go nuts. You can just put them down every few times. Torches are cheap. There you go. So now nothing's going to spawn under there. So behind that, I think I'm going to go ahead and use cobblestone. But we're going to go ahead and put a cobblestone wall here. Okay. And we're going to do one on the other side as well. Add a cobble. There we go. All right. So you can see what that looks like right there. Now let's go ahead and clear out some of this dirt also. Not a necessity, but I like to make sure that it's not there. So after we have that done and we've got everything all filled in, the next thing that we're going to need is either sand or dirt. I'm using dirt, but you can use sand. Truthfully, there is no difference. Like, it's not going to cause problems if you used one or the other. Sand does not make sugarcane grow faster, so don't worry about that kind of nonsense. Oh, worry about your balance. If you don't have balance, you're gonna fall. Sugarcane, sand, although a gravity block, also is not gonna fall. It's not gonna fall due to the fact that your powered rails, although they're not a block, they still do stop things from falling. Now, if something fell from higher up than one block, it could fall and it will just ruin the sand. The sand will break, and yeah, it's not a big deal, but it can happen. All right, so now that we have all of that, what we're going to do is finish this by putting blocks in there. This is going to cut that light off, sure, but the thing was we just didn't want anything spawning in this little center row, because this is a nice way to create a unintentional mob farm. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to need are the 2 buckets of water, which I have hidden in this chest right here. Okay. See that? Rails hard at work. I love the sound they make also. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this and block that off. And I'm going to fill this in. Now what I like to do is put one there, one here, and it creates an infinite water source here. And then you can just keep going down, picking up water, and filling it in. We're going to want both sides filled in. I saw the size of this sugarcane farm, and I'm like, that is what I need, but that is intimidating. And then I looked at it and I'm like, that is an incredibly simple build. So good job, Mysticat. And if I'm saying that right, yep, Mysticat. And great explanation also, if anybody wants to see their creation of this. It is a very good short video, mind you. A lot of these videos are ridiculously long, and since I'm not doing any kind of time lapse and stuff, mine's probably going to be mine is already longer than theirs. But what can I say? I like hanging out with you guys. Okay, so there's that. Looks like that's going to be grass, so you know what I'm going to do? Just for the love of have everything look nice, I'm going to go ahead and put this here. That way I can climb up, and also the grass will carry over. After that, we are going to do top blocks. So what I've decided to do for top blocks is just the regular old... just these, just more the regular stone blocks. And I'm doing that because there seems to be a theme here. This is the industrial area, so might as well. But we're going to want to cover the water, and might as well just do that. So covering the water. Okay, and we're about to start working on the redstone part, which is not as intimidating as it seems. Okay, these are our water top blocks, and that's just gonna... I mean, you could use anything you wanted for this part, but I've just got a lot of these in here. You can see Site B from here and how it's coming along. It's starting to look really nice. Okay. Next, we are going to need our observers and our pistons. Our pistons and our observers are how this whole thing's going to work. As you can see, the things are flying back and forth there. Good. Grass is starting to spread. And the first thing that we're going to do is just walk around here and put pistons on. The pistons being at this height are going to leave the sugarcane the ability to not be knocked down completely and continue to grow. You can see how it's several high over there. Let's go ahead and go around and get the other side. This looks so good. I love these scarecrows. I went ahead and I made them too high so I can walk under them. Alright, more pistons. So you can see it's a good amount of pistons. I'm wondering if I derped. I made too few, so we need 2 more pistons. That means we're going to need 2 more observers also. Which is not... It's not a big deal, it's just obnoxious that I messed that up. Let's go ahead and handle it. I think I can make the pistons right here. Yeah. So there's piston. Let's go ahead and make another piston. And I gotta get those 2 observers, of course. Because it's a little bit more than a stack, apparently. Okay, there's that. I don't have enough cobble in my inventory. Here we go. These guys are so easy to make. They seem expensive until you look at the material and you realize that even without like fortune, redstone and quartz is super affordable. I'm gonna go ahead and take some blocks, and I'm gonna make a little stairway right here. This is just access. I'm gonna end up taking that down. All right. After that, we're gonna take our little observers and put them here so that they're facing outward, which means they're going to face whichever direction you are. You want this little redstone light to be facing you while you're doing this. All right. Go ahead and put that on there. Oh, see, there we go. All right, so now we have this grand hall in between everything, and I want to have blocks right here. Nothing's gonna spawn in a one high. Even baby zombies, they're a random account. They count as regular zombies, so they are going to need they're going to need 2 high to spawn. Let's go ahead and make some redstone. And the redstone dust is going to go right on top of our observers. And then you'll be able to see exactly what this stuff does, which is pretty cool. Might have to expand our wall a little bit more. That's kind of exciting. This one. Okay, so if we take some dirt, oh, see? Look at that. What did I do? Oh, I'm derpy. Wow. Glad I got a good personality. Go ahead and tear that back down, because I hope you guys watch my videos before actually attempting to do what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Let's put that down behind the piston. I did it too high. And it's a single strand of redstone dust. Okay, right here. See how it feeds into the little redstone detector on the back of the observer. All right, so if you put a block in front of the observer, that happens. You see? Now you can jump in front of it and it's not going to hurt you, but as soon as one hits here, you get pushed. And that's going to happen if anything goes in front of any of these pieces. So, now that we have all that done, our farm is actually completely finished. We just need to do a little special details. We want to make sure that nothing gets in there and stops that from working. Nothing stops the tracks from working. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to take some glass, because you can open a trunk or a chest despite a glass block, because it doesn't count as a full thing. And now nothing's going to get in there. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. But I'm also going to do this, because I don't want anything messing this area up. Let's go ahead and plant our sugarcane, which we have a nice amount of, which means we'll be able to tear down this eyesore of a farm. But what I'm going to do is just put these here, and they're being fed by the water behind them. Okay. You can see a few of these things are growing too high. And that happens. See how it just pushes it off? Stand back and do it. Hold on. Get up there. Okay, so that, and then that's so cool. So now what I'm going to do is take more of the glass here, and going to go ahead and I'm going to cover up to the observers, just like that. That doesn't need to be there. This will stop the sugarcane from being launched across my yard. And we'll force it to come back into basically the dirt that it's growing on. And then the hopper minecart will come by and grab it. I think for decorative purposes, what I'm going to do is take either redstone or shroom lights, redstone lights or shroom lights, and oh no, I got caught. I captured myself. That's okay. Grab 3. Okay. This is one finished side of the farm. The other farm is going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to put glass in front of everything. When I get Optifine back, it's going to look a lot better, because we're not going to have these messed up little grids of glass here. Oh, look at another one. Another cat. And you can even see how easy that was. It was not a difficult build. Now, I'm going to put some decorative blocks inside here. Maybe I'll go with brick. I like brick. I'm going to put some decorative blocks down here. Pretty much all this stuff is going to be covered up. You'll be able to see what's going on inside the farm. I'm going to have some lights above the sugarcane to help grow, because as a plant in Minecraft it does need light, but all this stuff is going to be cleaned up and covered. But this is the farm itself and how easy it is to actually build. So let's go ahead and just get the glass on this side. Oh, I'm liking it because that's less torches we're going to need, because this thing is going to add a lot of nice ambient lighting too, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to have. Getting hungry. Now, I actually enjoy using the sand when I grow my sugarcane, and I like doing the sand because it looks nice, but it's not 100% necessary. And I've been using the sand for a lot of important things, because I need a lot of glass with all the builds that we're doing. So I did not choose to use the sand this time around. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we have a fully functioning farm here. Now, this farm also works incredibly well for bamboo. So if you found a jungle, or if you've gotten bamboo in other ways, either from maybe a traveling merchant or a maybe a sunken ship or something, you can build the exact same farm and you will just get tons and tons of bamboo. That being said, what my plans are to allow this farm to collect us a whole bunch of sugarcane, and then when we do find bamboo, probably because I'm going to have sugarcane, I'm going to be able to fly all over the place, me and GB flying through the world. What I am going to do after that, though, is hop back in the farm, remove one side of the sugarcane, and put bamboo on the other side. So it'll be one farm that handles both things, just like the melons and the pumpkins. And you know what? I'm thinking we're gonna have a demonstration, I think. How are we doing? Let's go ahead and do this. I want you to see how much you can actually get. Because what's going to end up happening is one of these sugarcane are going to grow up over the observer, and it's going to knock all of the rest of them down, which is what the beauty of this farm is. We're not going to get the whole thing, I don't think. We're actually going to be might be a couple short, but I want to show you what can happen. Give you an example. Oh, see, there it goes. See how it gets fed? Those fall there. See, they just got picked up by the cart. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're looking at. First harvest. First harvest. There we go. You can see it's coming through. See, and every time that it passes through, it's going to come through, and there's going to be more. There we go. See, it drops 2 off every time there. And that's because of how fast it's going. If you wanted to, Let's go ahead and dig this out. There we go. If you wanted to, you could take out some of the powered rails and it would go a little bit slower, but I kind of like I like the speed. It's also nice to look at. So the only thing that I'm going to do after this is decorate this and make this basically like I did with this guy when off camera. I just kind of prettied it up. So what we can do is walk on over to here and pop Sugarcane off the menu there. So we now have a blank sign. So if anybody watching this has any ideas of other farms that need to be done before we fight the Wither, or even just after, because I'm planning on keeping this world for a long time, by all means, please put that under the comments. I'd love to read your suggestions, and thank you guys for watching. Keep playing with your kids. Try not to grow up too fast yourself, and I will see you next time in this blocky world that we're calling home. Have a nice day. Bye.